Okay, so tell me about the Chicago Cutlery Sharpest Cities campaign.
Well, we just had an event today where we had U.S. versus Canada. Basically, they had done some research and it showed that Canadians were actually more savvy in the kitchen and knew more about knives and maybe had better knife skills. So they decided to have a little friendly competition. So U.S. and Canada each carved different monuments from their country out of cheese, a whole bunch of cheddar cheese, using the Chicago Cutlery knives just to show off how sharp they really are and how great they are for improving your knife skills. So we had a little friendly competition this morning. It was fun.
Who were the people competing?
They were students. From Canada, they actually had students that are majoring in different sculpture and design. And then from the U.S., we had some art majors and design majors, and then we had one culinary student. So it was a nice little friendly culinary student competition.
Nice. And what are some of the Chicago Cutlery's latest innovations?
Well, I think the most important one is that the knives are coming with their own reusable blade protectors, which basically it's the packaging that the knife comes in becomes a blade protector for when you put it away in your drawers. So it keeps it a little sharper, but keeps it safer in the drawer. But also, to me, it's really eco-friendly because the packaging is being reused. So I think that's one of the most important things.
Is a knife your favorite tool in the kitchen?
It is. You know, when a chef goes into a store that sells knives, it's like a kid in a candy store, just, you know, picking out a few new fun tools for the kitchen. And every chef has their favorite knives, so I think that every cook at home should have the same thing. It's very important to have good knife skills for cooking.
I'd like to know a little bit about what's been happening with you since Top Chef and how it changed your life.
Life's been crazy. You know, it's like the morning after I won, I woke up and people are like, "Hey, Stehanie, how's it going?" You're just walking down the street, seeing people that you've never met before. It's kind of fun. But I got to travel around the world for a couple of years while I was working on getting my restaurant open, and now we've been open for about 3 months, so I've been focusing on that, but life's great, it's fun.
And that restaurant is The Goat, right?
Yeah, Girl and the Goat.
And Girl and the Goat, I'm sorry. And how is it going?
It's going really well. It's fun. It's sort of, we like to think it's just a big party in there every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, a lot of fun people come in and the kitchen's open, so my cooks and myself get to interact with the guests, which is always a good time.
Do you think that you'll become a big restaurateur and open lots more restaurants?
We're thinking about it. You know, the first one, getting it under control to the point where I could, you know, come on a fun trip to Toronto like I did today was a first step. And now we'll sort of let this one go for a few more months and maybe open a couple more.
Did you watch the last season of Top Chef, this recent one?
I did. You know, I was working a lot, so I just caught the last couple of episodes because I wanted to see who won, and I always like watching the finale since I'm kind of a competitive person by nature.
Did you think it got harder or anything since you've been on?
I think that they've kept it, I mean, it's always pretty hard, but it's more so interesting just to watch it, having been on the show and knowing, like, emotionally what the people are going through, because, you know, even though they're having fun, it was a little stressful, but good times, got to meet some cool people. Did
you have a favorite this season?
This season, you know, the last woman that got kicked off, I am drawing a blank right now, it's terrible, but I thought she was going to pull through to the end and make it to the finals, and so I was sad to see her go, but it'd be nice to have another woman sort of make it to the end again.
What about Food Network stars? Do you have a favorite Food Network star?
Actually, the show that I've been watching the most, I like Alton Brown. I think he actually has some really good cooking tips for the home cook. Things like that I hadn't even really thought of, a lot of more scientific things that sometimes in the kitchen we don't even really think about.
Right. And do you think you'll be returning at any point to participate in more food competition shows?
I think so. I think that they just did an All-Stars on Bravo, so hopefully I'll get to go back and maybe be on the other side and be a judge.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if I want to do the cooking competition stuff anymore. We'll see what happens.
And just one more thing. What dish do you recommend for at-home chefs?
I think the easiest thing to make at home, or the best thing to sort of save some money and also get a lot of meals out of it, is just to go out and get yourself a whole chicken or a whole fish. You can, you know, use your nice sharp knives in the home kitchen, cut them up, make fillets. On a chicken, you can use the breast separately, use the legs, and really get a lot out of one bird. I think that's what we try to do at the restaurant, just to keep down our food costs, is using the whole animal. I think it's very important. So.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Stehanie.
Thanks. Bye-bye.